of all, apologies to everybody for the delays and everything, but now we're here. I'm going to just plow right in so we don't waste any more time. Well, I'm going to talk mostly about the book, and I won't really be talking about 9/11 that directly in my talk, but hopefully we'll have enough time for Q&A, and we can bring in some of the issues and questions about 9/11 that you think are relevant to us in relation to the talk. But basically the book is about systemic issues, and I think the systemic issues are very important in understanding events like 9/11. And the reason I wrote this book is because I felt that a lot of the way we were looking at different crises was really, we were looking at parts of what was one big picture, but we were only focusing on little bits of the puzzle. We weren't looking at the whole picture. And as a consequence, we weren't able to see that a lot of the global crises that we're seeing now, like climate change, energy depletion, food, the economy, war on terror as well as the phenomenon of terrorism itself. All of these things.
Palestine, they're very short, just to kick you off. Which I believe Israel is connected to 9/11, albeit tangentially, indirectly, but it is connected. So this first poem is about the house demolitions in the West Bank. It's called White Palestine. In the middle of her flattened home, a girl starts asking why the soldiers came to take her home and knock it to the ground, and leave her and her family in anguish and despair. The girl cannot comprehend her family's despair. The people of the world look on and think to themselves, why? The politics does not change what is happening on the ground. And the girl stands there looking up there from the ground, falls to her knees and cries in anger and despair, why Palestine? Why Palestinians? Why us? They're very short, just to kick you off. Which I believe Israel is connected to 9/11, albeit tangentially, indirectly, but it is connected. So this first poem is about the house demolitions in the West Bank. It's called White Palestine. In the middle of her flattened home, a girl starts asking why the soldiers came to take her home and knock it to the ground, and leave her and her family in anguish and despair. The girl cannot comprehend her family's despair. The people of the world look on and think to themselves, why? The politics does not change what is happening on the ground. And the girl stands there looking up there from the ground, falls to her knees and...
Thank you, Alan, that was great. Passionate, powerful, that's how we like it. So next up we're going to have a little acoustic vibe running for you. This is Cornelius. He's very well known on the sort of alternative peace circuit, peace scenes, as someone who stands up for truth and speaks for living and breathing what you believe in. As his t-shirt says, do what you love. Yeah. Because we do deserve to do what we love in this life. And it is important, because too many do what they hate, and then that just obviously creates a worse world for all of us. So the more we feel love, the more we can share love.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 songs. Thank you. The first song I'm going to sing was written 2 days after 9/11, 2001. I was living in Hackney at the time, in Mare Street, so I was just on the edge of the city, and I was terrified. The next day I walked around and I bumped into lots of things because I was looking up in the sky all the time thinking, where's that fucking plane going to come from? I think a lot of people were terrorized by that event and by the way it was portrayed. And good and the bad.
Fuck the Americans, Robin. Go on, do your best.
Have you met Robin?
Didn't say that.
Ruben,
That's my cousin's name, man.
You used to go like a house on fire.
Yeah.
The problem is, where do you live when you burnt the house down?
Right, so.
Which house, man?
Well, she said you were going to like a house.
No, man. You gotta fucking blow the roof off the joint.
Are you,
Yes.
are you casting aspersions and allegations of arson?
Hello.
We've got to go up. Angel, come down. She give me a 3-minute warning about them starting upstairs.
I'm just
Down filming.
Easy, it's better than more attacks. I listen, Gaza, blindly we are fighting. You know what I mean. Behavior is unaware of its roots. Now it's time to come clean. Be not frightened of the truth, 'cause who knows the whole story? Who's got all the facts?